Hi everyone, I'm doing a video about my 1 week postpartum. Pretty much we went home from the C-section. I had her at 11:49 on Thursday. I went home on Sunday, I think around 5ish. When I was at the hospital, everything was pretty good. I mean, as far as me and the excruciating pain that I was going through, I couldn't do much, so Daddy had to, her daddy had to do pretty much a lot of the work. Kudos to him. Thank you, honey. But it was very difficult those several days, but I enjoyed it. It was so surreal. We're difficult finding a name for her. My boyfriend was supposed to be having her name a long time ago, but we're not going to go there. But I love her name, Gabrielle. I love it so much, my sweet daughter. But anywho, so we went home. Everything's been fine. My milk didn't come in until I believe it was Monday. I believe it was Monday or Tuesday. So she was waking up more frequently. I know one time we went to bed at like 4 o'clock in the morning when we got home. I think that was the first night. And so when my milk really started to come in, she started to fall asleep. She wakes up now like once during the night. So she's taking about 2 ounces probably like every 2 to 3 hours, probably 2 hours now. But she's a little champ. She's a little champion. I didn't have any problem latching on. She does really well. Like, I'm really serious. Like, my son, he was good at breastfeeding. He latched on quickly as well. But I guess, I don't know if it's because it's my second. I'm a little bit more, I guess, as far as knowing what's going on. But she did really well. Let's see. When did I go to I took her to the doctor's on Monday. I think it was Monday, right? Monday. Yeah, Monday. And she weighed when she was born 7 pounds, 12 ounces. And when she got weighed at the, hold on 1 second. Mother duties calls. Give me a second. Hold on, honey. It's almost time for her feeding. Sorry about that. No, I'm not sorry, because I'm a mother. So it's expected. But yeah. So, when she was in the hospital, of course, you know, breastfeeding babies, most all babies lose that, I forgot what it's called, but it takes them a few days. They do lose a little weight. Breastfeeding babies, sometimes lose a little more because obviously, you know, the formula has more fat in it, and, you know, they plump up a little bit faster. So she, when we left the hospital, she was 7'4". When we went to see the doctor, she was 7'4". So I guess we'll find out what she'll be next week, because she has to get the second newborn, screening. But our doctor said everything. The doctor did recommend the vitamin D drops, because they said breastfeeding babies lose that iron deficiency, or the, give me a second. They lose that, the vitamin D. They don't have a lot of vitamin D, so they need that supplement. So I was a little skittish about that due to the fact of I didn't want her to be on anything. But I've done some research on it, and a lot of mothers, they do that with breastfeeding due to, they don't, you know, they want to make sure the baby has all the nutrients that they can have. Especially, you know, us breastfeeding moms, we want to make sure. That's why we're breastfeeding, because I'm not saying it's the best thing out there, but it's something that we choose to do, because everybody, to each his own. You know what I mean? So, yeah. So I got that done, and then I went to see I had to schedule my appointment for my staples, which was it was supposed to be on Monday, this Monday coming up. So I end up Guys, I've been having a lot of pain, going through a lot of, you know, just limping, and then when I come home, I'm like, man, I want to, you know, clean up. I want to do this. So it's kind of hard for me to, like, sometimes sit down. Anyway, I end up you know, when you go to the hospital, they call you and they say, you know, I'm checking on you, see how everything's going. Well, the lady I spoke to, she said she advised me to go to the hospital. I meant go to schedule a doctor's appointment due to the fact of I was having a lot of excruciating pain. So anyway, I end up calling my doctor, scheduling another appointment for today. I went in today, and they told me I have a fibroid. So, yeah, I was a little disappointed because it's like, I don't want, you know, keep on something else. You know what I mean? I feel like, oh, it's something else. So other than that, the lady talked me into it. Colleen talked me into getting my staples out today. I really didn't want to do it due to I was having some pain already, and I'm just like, oh, now I got a fibroid. I'm like, oh, if it doesn't stop already. So I got that those taken out. I was like, oh, you should have seen me in there, guys. Like, it was just so funny. I was cracking them up. I was like, Miss Colleen, give me 1 second. Hold on. Let me take a deep breath. I was so dramatic. It was so funny. I swear, you would have thought I was like a little kid running from like a bug or something. It was just ridiculous. It was so funny. I swear. I wish you guys were there, because like, I'm such a big baby. But like I told them, from the traumatic experience from my C-section, I really start going through the motions. Anyway, that was about it. So we're here today, which is Friday, and other than that, she's a good little girl. I mean, I have no complaints. I'm truly blessed that I have 2 healthy children, and you know, I have no worries. I mean, I had pretty much no worries before, but now I feel at ease at the fact that my daughter's out. She's healthy. I can protect her. And I can hold her and love her, and I know, you know what I mean, all the things that we go through and thinking like, oh, you know, what's going on in there? Is she kicking? Is she moving? You know, what's going on? And now that I have her, I see her little hands and her 10 fingers and her 10 toes, and it's like, oh, thank God, you know, thank you, God, that she's perfect. So anyway, that's 1 week postpartum, and I'll be updating, I guess, next week or the following week to give a little bit more a little bit more time. But what else? Like I said, the staples did hurt coming out for me. It was like a pinch, a really stingy pinch, because it's kind of like pulling out the skin, like tugging the skin. Other than that, everything is fine. Here's her again. Give me a second. That's her. Say hi, YouTube. Alright, YouTube. I guess I'll be updating either next week or in 2 weeks. Everyone have a safe weekend, and talk to you guys later.